Hello and welcome to Beau, Hannam guitars and ukuleles. My name is Beau Hannam and I thought I would do a video on Rubner tuners because I'm installing some today. So these are Rubner tuners. They're made in Germany. These are the old patina finish with snakewood buttons. I'm not sure what that shape is called, but there you can see the snakewood there. They're very nice. These are obviously for ukes, 2 on a plate for this. So just a few things about, well, any tuners to start off with. Let me get my professional pointing device. So the first thing I do when I get new tuners is, apart from a general looking over, I just use some of this stuff from Stuart McDonald and wherever else they sell it, and just put some here and here. And do that for all of them. And then just to work that in, just turn it a few times. So that's common to all tuners. But I wanted to talk specifically about Rubner tuners, and there's one thing you've got to do with them. I'm not sure about if this happens on their classical guitar tuners. I've not used them, I've only used their uke tuners. But for the uke tuners, and I'm going to presume the classical guitar ones too, there's kind of a cheap manufacturing process, which includes these lugs on the back not being flush with here, so this is taller. What that means is that you have to file them down, because, let me show you. I think I can show you. As they are now, that's as close to the side of the peg head that I can get. And obviously that just isn't going to happen. So, to get around that, it's really easy, but they should do it at the factory. But, you know. So these cost about, I think, $120 for a set, a uke set. So you'd think at that price they'd, come up with a better system. But that's alright, it takes like a minute to fix. So I just go along with it. So I use this triangular file from Stuart McDonald. I guess that's the part number, 1602. I think it's the medium triangle, but I mean any file will do, just as long as it's a fine file. Okay, so I'll try and, you can kind of see that they stick out a bit. The other thing you just have to be aware of, which is very easy, you just use a reamer, is this little step No idea why that's there, but I presume it's needed. So you just have to ream this edge, and that's, you know, equally as easy. But these lugs, you just file them off. Just keep this file, you know, as flat as you can. If you score here, it doesn't matter, that's never going to be seen. Any of this metal dust is best to kind of get it off the bench, and towel and whatever, and blow it off. So that one's done. And again, this filing stuff here doesn't matter because you can't see it from the face, even from the, you know, the edge. That's as much as you can ever see, and you can't see it. It's just the back. Moving on to the next one. The other thing I've noticed with these sometimes is that they aren't super flat this way. This one looks good, but I usually just sight down it or put a little ruler on there. Sometimes they're bent a little bit this way or that way. I think I've had them all this way. So concave, I think. But this is quite pliable, so you can just bend it back and it's fine. Again, for 120 bucks, they should kind of have all this sorted, but it's easy to fix. And yes, I know the lugs are there to hold. So these lugs are there because they are what? Where is it? There. This is what is anchoring this piece of metal to this piece of metal. But filing it down, filing the excess down, doesn't negate its strength. Unlike me, if you filed any part of me down, my strength would certainly fade. So you don't have to chase it, you know, all the way down. You don't have to, you know, make this entire area, or the entire plate, flush like this. Just a tiny little bit is not going to be a problem at all. Beautiful. This one's probably the biggest. Or the tallest is like, you know, it's not much, but it's enough to make it not sit flush. The joys of trying to film. So these, the Rubner tuners, they're very good quality. I really like them. I enjoy it when customers ask for them. And that's done. There's another really nice tuner. which I'll show you. The Goto UPTL, I think it is. There's the UPT and the UPTL, and the L stands for long, slightly longer, a couple of mils, which corresponds to you can use them in a thicker headstock, and I tend to like thicker headstocks on ukes. They're like a banjo tuner, and I don't know, I can't remember off the top of my head what ratio they are, but I'll say like 4:1, but it might be like 10:1, I don't know. Hang on, I can show you. Yeah, it's like 4:1. These are nice, they're about $70, I think, something like that, for a uke set. But this video is about Rubner tuners. So this is a sort of an upgraded version with the snakewood buttons and the old patina plate with some simple zigzaggy engraving. I have another uke here which has a different set on, so I'll grab that and show you. So this is a set with ebony buttons and a black and brass plate. And these are very nice. So this is the usual button size for the Rubners, the Rubner uke tuners anyway. It's a, it's about a fingertip width. And these are also beautiful. It helps if you put it on a beautiful headstock. I forget what these cost, about $100. I think they're a bit cheaper than the snakewood ones. And again, these had the lugs in the back problem, which I just filed down. 1 second. So yeah, these tuners turn really nicely. They're very nicely made. These are 1/4 inch posts. You can get them in the typical classical guitar 10mm posts, and you can get them for obviously classical guitars, but you can get them for ukes as well. And I think Rubner do single tuners as well, but I've never used them because I think the 2 on a plate is a good opportunity to use something a little bit different, because I don't think any other tuner manufacturer do a 2 on a plate as standard. And yeah, they're cool. And their website, I think, is rubnertuners.com. The guy's helpful. I forget his name, Keith maybe, or Ken. Starts with a K. But he's a man. He's definitely a man. Yeah, they're worth it. They're good. They're different. I don't think a lot of people know about Rubner tuners, but they should. I think they're cool. There's different engravings, different colours. There's bright nickel, bright brass. There's these old patina, which I think look really nice. There's that other one which is engraved, got that engraved look. They even do, for guitars, they do like the old Stauffer, that kind of big plate that fits over the entire instrument. One second. So they also do for guitars the type of tuner that goes over one of these headstocks, which is, you know, famously Stapler from the 18th century or 1900s, 1800s, 1900s, and I cannot wait to use some of them. But anyway, that's Rubner tuners. Try them out; they're good. As long as you sort out the lugs, and again, that's a very simple fix. And just to get around this thing, you just use that thingy that I can't think of, and I still need to do that, but they're fitting nicely. Thank you very much, and if you like luthier tips, do subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.